Among Us is overwhelmingly popular, with positive reviews from over 200,000 players on Steam, spawning millions of memes, fan fiction, and fascinating YouTube videos. Like any game, it's got its fair share of lore and fan theories, and I'm here for it. This is Top 10 Scary Among Us Mysteries. Number 10. What's up with the Henry Stickman level? So on November 18th, the official Among Us Twitter page shared this photo, giving us a sneak peek at the upcoming 4th map for the game. It said that this level will be bigger than Polis and will contain plenty of new tasks. In the upper left corner, we even get a partial look at the blueprints of the map. Among Us also tweeted about the Game Awards coming on December 10th, hinting that we'll probably be getting some more information about that when the day comes. This level is based on Invading the Airship, a game from the Henry Stickman series by Puffballs, which you can check out on the official Among Us website. The two crewmates shown in the image are wearing accessories that pay homage to Henry Stickman characters. Here is the airship as it's shown in the Henry Stickman game. The complete collection of Henry Stickman games is available on Steam if you want to go and take a look and dig around for some more secrets. It's a fun little point and click adventure with multiple endings. Before I hit number 9, you guys are acting kinda sus, so hit that like button so we know that you're not an imposter. Number 9. Who or what are the imposters? In sci-fi horror, a big part of the fun is speculating on what happened to the crew, or where did the aliens come from, and Among Us is no exception. On the official website, the aliens are defined as parasitic shapeshifters, likely drawing inspiration from movies like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where aliens assimilate your loved ones and it's nearly impossible to tell who's real and who's an alien. There's actually a movie called They Are Among Us that was released in 2005. Several artists have drawn up concepts on the exact anatomy of an imposter, but we haven't yet received an official look like this nightmare the people from Fall Guys gave us a while back. The exact nature of the imposters may never be fully revealed, but it sure is fun to wonder. Some folks suspect the alien imposters could have come from the planetpolis, the 3rd map to be added to the game. Number 8. Why isn't this game on console yet? This one is extra scary because the game might not actually come to consoles at all. Among Us relies heavily on player communication, with players using Discord or other apps to voice chat with one another and figure out who the imposter is. For the developers to properly implement player communication on console, they would need to overhaul the game to include an in-game chat, kind of like in Rocket League, where you use the D-pad to activate different preset chat options. So you could just press up to say Red is acting sus. Developer Inner Sloth has considered doing this, but they haven't released any official statement on the status of a console version other than stating that they are considering it. Number 7. Why is Red always sus? The scary thing about Red being sus is sooner or later you're gonna have to play as Red. This is a real phenomenon as evidenced by some random stuff I found on the internet. There's a couple different reasons for this. First, Red appears in 6 different promotional images for the game, almost always as the imposter, stabbing somebody or something. Psychologically, red is a color associated with power or danger, so naturally the red crewmate rouses your suspicions. The idea was incepted into your head. In real life, red cars usually have higher insurance premiums as well, meaning we're all in agreement that red just can't be trusted. None of this stuff is justifiable or based in real logic, but it might make you feel a little better if you join the game as red and get ejected right away. Number 6. What are the crewmates? It's pretty obvious right away that the imposters are aliens, but even the regular crewmates are pretty questionable looking. The crewmates all have a backpack with no clear use, and more importantly, don't show any blood or organs upon death, just a single large bone. Furthermore, they have no visible hands, and the medbay scanner states crewmates are only 3 feet 6 inches tall, much shorter than a human. Perhaps most interesting is that at a height of 3'6" and weighing 92 pounds, all the crewmates have a BMI of 36.7, which according to the CDC equates to class 2 obesity in humans. The CDC did not respond to our offer to comment on this. It's been theorized that the extra weight could be from the spacesuit or could just be the healthy weight of whatever species the crewmates are. Definitely not human. Number 5. What's going on with this green dude? Sometimes in a particularly glitchy lobby, you might see this guy, an off-color green dude with 3 question marks above his head. It's supposed to only appear for a split second when a player is loading into the game, but sometimes glitched players are stuck with this guy, who's not green or lime, but is called Fort Green. Some other weird facts about this guy? If he's killed, the body shows up as red. Pretty sus. Also interesting, if you scan this guy in the medbay, he weighs 132 pounds instead of the usual 92. He also is the only crewmate with blood type AB+. Luckily, none of the crewmates ever need a blood transfusion. This mystery is basically just a glitch, but it's pretty neat. Number 4. How did this game get so popular? Now for the real mystery. How did this game get so popular? With simple graphics and repetitive gameplay, this thing went relatively unnoticed at launch. It seems like the game just happened to be out there at the perfect time, in the early days of COVID when we were all desperately seeking the next distraction. The deception and detective work really raise the stakes, but the tasks are like little mini games that help keep things fun and remind me of games like Mario Party or Jackbox games. This game definitely benefits from its cute art style that puts it right in the same niche as Fall Guys and Fortnite, but it was ultimately the growing number of streamers experiencing massive growth as a result of streaming that helped the game rise to success. It also really helps that the game is available on mobile. It's massively popular all around the world with a huge player base in many different countries. Love it or hate it, Among Us isn't going away anytime soon. Number 3. What happened to Among Us 2? In August, Inner Sloth announced that they were working on a sequel to the game, as the original game's code wasn't really set up to support ongoing updates and changes. During this time, some new servers and regions were added to the game, but in September, the sequel was cancelled. They opted instead to put in the work, make adjustments to the first game's code to make the planned content from the sequel fit in there because the first one was becoming hugely popular. This was probably a great move on their part, as in the past we've seen games like Dead Frontier launch a sequel that only spreads the developer thin as they try to keep up updating both games at the same time. There are much more updates to Among Us coming down the line, including improved gameplay for ghosts, customizable controls, a friends system, and even more player colors. Number 2. What does Mira do? Mira is an organization within the game, and their headquarters serve as the setting for the second level. The crewmates seem to work for Mira, collecting samples from other planets, traveling back and forth in the dropship shown in the trailer and in the level's map. It seems like Mira is just a classic sci-fi organization consisting of scientists and astronauts, but who knows? Perhaps Mira inadvertently created the imposters during their alien research, or just discovered them out in space. Either way, I love this level. The facility is very reminiscent of the game Prey from 2017, and it'll likely be quite a while before we learn any more about Mira, but there's some great fan theories out there. Number 1. What happened to the planetpolis? The planetpolis is introduced in the third level of the game. It's a purple planet with molten core and icy blizzards on the surface. Mysteriously, it has a huge chunk missing from it, exposing the lava within, the magma. With facilities housing a specimen room, it's easy to make the connection that perhaps Mira discovered some alien stuff here they thought was worthy of investigation. Perhaps the damage to the planet was just naturally occurring in the form of extreme earthquakes. That would make sense given the presence of seismic stabilizers on the polis base. The frequent use of drills to extract specimens could also explain the giant hole in the planet's surface. The name of the planet itself, Polis, is actually an Easter egg in reference to Polis Petrovich, a man from the Henry Stickman games who won a sweepstakes allowing him to name a planet after himself. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know some of your crazy theories about Among Us in the comments down below. We love it. I'm Patty D, and thanks for watching Top 10 Gaming.